All right, so we've got a packed meeting, and so things that you're not going to hear today, guys. You're not going to hear us yell everybody's top producer name out, although congratulations to you. You're not going to hear us yell out everybody's new agent, although welcome, we're glad you're here. But we've got a packed meeting, and so we just threw it on a slideshow. So if you missed it, you can stay later and watch the slideshow so that you can see your face, okay? Okay, all right, so let's get into this the way that we always do. And somebody, preferably 3 people, tell me something good. Professionally, personally, who was like, I got something to say. What do you got?
Taylor went under contract on her first home.
And the best part, one in multiples.
Oh, one in multiple.
Yeah, right. And then she's listing the condo. What?
We're listing the condo that she's moving from.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Love it. All right, 2 more. I mean, come on. I love that. Ethan.
Pass my drone license.
If you want to test it, like you could put it above here. We could get some cool team meetings, like shots, whatever you want.
This is very distinctly specific about, let's not put it.
Oh.
Listen, people.
I didn't pass it, so that's probably why. All right, Alexis, we got.
What was the really difficult deal in Warren?
In Warren, where the hell is Warren? I'm like, that's like your guys' area a little bit, right? It's like west or somewhere. Awesome, congratulations.
Ohio.
Somewhere in Ohio. Okay, I feel like this room is too full, so I'm taking 2 more. 2 more people. What's going
I
on?
got one.
Yes.
Aiden's graduating high school tomorrow.
Wait. If you're looking for a seat, ma'am, we've got a few up here if you want to. You don't have to stand. You can come right up here. I don't bite.
I won't bite either.
Kim does, but I don't. All right, one more. One more, please. All right, what do we got, Beth?
I really appreciate the notes I get from mail, like from Emma last week. This is a perfect moment.
You got a note from Emma? We love Emma. Awesome, we love that. All right, I've also got something good. So for those of you that were at the event this morning, was it fun?
Yeah.
We also had a masseuse here. I am sorry to the 3 or 4 ladies that didn't get into the masseuse in time, and we have to bring him back now because everybody loved him. And I always have like these 10 p.m. crazy ideas, like let's write on every single cup because we're crazy, and let's do this and let's do that. And then I don't do much else because the people in our world do it for us. So like Emma and Gabrielle, I appreciate you guys so much. They were the hands behind this, the work behind this, and you're both amazing. So can we just give them a little? And we have these for both of you guys. I know that you didn't make your own, so here you go.
Thanks, how cute.
Both of you. Unfortunately, those are the leftovers, but. It's so pretty. It's so pink in there, but it's still good. Okay. So thank you guys for coming. And if you are a dad, we do have something coming in June for you. We're gonna cast the Guardians game and give you like beer or bourbon or whatever you guys want, and give you hot dogs. So more to come on that. All right. Agent Spotlight. So for those of you that don't know what this is a time to shout out somebody else who's done something really cool. Maybe you went on vacation and somebody showed houses for you. Maybe you closed a deal with somebody in this room, but it's a chance for you to shout out somebody doing something good. So give us some Agent Spotlights. Anybody got one? Wow. Full of here. Okay.
Okay. Will Murphy showed house for me on Friday. That's all.
Thank you, Will
And
Murphy.
he wants to twist his arm wherever he is, so there he is.
Will took a lot of
I really
houses
like
for a
that.
lot of people, so we appreciate you, Will. Thank you. Let's give him a clap. Thank you, Diane, for thank you. This is just why we're doing it this way, so I understand why it's awkward. Anybody else? Okay, we're moving along. I'm gonna spotlight everybody here who was at Red Day. So if you were at Red Day at Humble Design, can you raise your hand real quick? Okay, like that is the pillar of our culture here at Peace Living. How many dressers did we put together? 50, I think. What some of you don't know is that in order to purchase those dressers, KW Living Cares, Solon Cares had to donate a $5,000 check to Humble. So I would like to Agent Spotlight each of you today as a thank you, because the only way that we can do that is when you contribute on some of your closed deals or when you come to our dessert auction and you pay $300 for Bob's Balls, and if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you will know, and please don't leave, it's not inappropriate. And so I appreciate each of you guys. We could not sign that check and give that over to Humble without each of you. And one other thing, which is a little bit separate, but one of our agents, he's not in this room. His brother is battling the biggest fight of his life with cancer. And he is traveling up to New York, and his family is traveling with him and going back and forth a lot. And so I don't know why I'm getting weirdly emotional, but for a long morning, I've had 3 coffees. We were also able to donate $500 to him to help his family travel. So like, we don't do that with all of you guys. So we appreciate you so much for always donating to KW Local Pairs Living, because that's what it's for.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Agent Spotlight, I'll just say all of you guys, if none of you are gonna talk. Okay, who found the most ducks today? Diana, raise your hand. Okay, if you don't know about the ducks, like a year and a half ago when I started, you just started hiding random things. Look at Kathleen, she's pulling all the pants right now. So there were 220 ducks hidden across the office. There are still more because Diana only has 80, she said, right? And Kathleen's got a handful.
So I'm like, I want to be greedy.
So I just, as you guys are going throughout your day, remember if you find a duck, you win a duck, you win nothing else. You just get to keep the ducks and put them on your office space. Okay, so they're back. We do it periodically if you're new here. They are back.
Hide the ones I found.
All right, let's paint the town red real quick. So I always say real quick and then we always take too long, okay? So we're gonna paint the town red. So if you've got a new listing, something coming up, real quick, what are the specs, 3-bed, 2-bathroom, price, where it's at, and then when it's going live? Who's got something? Rick.
I've got a couple, so Shaker Heights on Brighton Road is coming up, probably in the next week or so. I think I mentioned that in our meetings before, but now it's really coming.
I was like, is this another one on the same street?
No,
I'm like, I was.
No, I think I mentioned it
God.
before, but it's been taking a while to get the house decluttered and it looks really good now. Photos next week. I expect that maybe next week or soon after it'll go on the market. 4 beds, 3 baths, ranch. Also have a Cleveland Heights on Oak Ridge coming up. That's gonna be 415, 400, 415, somewhere in that range. That one's a 5-bed. 3.5 bath. In a historic neighborhood in Cleveland Heights, and Inglewood, something like that's the name of the neighborhood. It's a really cool house. It's got a chicken coop.
Wow, hard to come by in these areas. Every house that Sonia sells has a chicken coop. She's a hot
It's
Okay.
unique in Cleveland Heights.
Yes, it is unique. Proud of good times. Okay, Beth, what do you got?
So I have, a 4-bedroom house coming up in Newburgh. It's on the Dead End Street cul-de-sac. To the ones, around 200. That should be like next week. We don't have 2 mobile homes on the market this week.
You're the mobile home queen.
In in Ravenna, one is, it's, newer, it's from 2003, so the mobile home is in the So, very good. If you put this list, there's a cute guy. Yes. Happy.
Find Beth afterwards.
Yeah.
Leah, what do you got?
Okay, so I have a 3-bedroom, 1 bath coming up in South Euclid. It's a fully renovated, Cape Cod, it's cute. We're gonna be pricing it somewhere, in the lower 200 range. And it should be coming up hopefully in the next 2 weeks. And it's a cute house. I would say anybody looking for South Euclid, let me know. And then, I also have a commercial property. I'm excited about this one, y'all. If you all have any commercial, clients that have been looking for like maybe a mixed use space, if they can maybe, sometimes you have clients that are looking for daycares and event centers. I have something, it's 14,000 square feet. Let me know.
Where's that?
It's in Maple Heights.
Maple Heights.
Maple Heights, and it's on a main road. It's a very good location. So that'll be coming up in the next week or 2. So I'm excited.
Is it like mixed use or apartments or is it?
Mixed use like for building, like a, for a business, for business, like not, it's not residential.
Is there a business in there?
It's actually a church now. It's a church now, but it has, like I said, it has classrooms. I mean, it could be a plethora of things. I mean, from what I see, it's amazing stuff. So just if you have any buyers, anybody who's been asking about events, things that have been different. I mean, it could be, like I said, I could talk to you about what it can be, but it could be a lot. So we need to have a conversation.
All right. So,
How much?
your price.
I don't have a price yet, but I can, whoever's interested, let me know. Okay. Brian, I'll let you know.
Trish, what do you got?
Got a townhouse in Chagrin Falls and Commons Court, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, would be active on Saturday, priced at $495.
Cool. Last one. Okay, last two. Go ahead, Erin. I have a small commercial office available for lease in Twinsburg, 600 square feet with offices and, there can be plumbing needs to know if somebody has a business booking. And then I have 3 apartments coming in with one. Chief, we got.
I have well, I can't talk right now. It's Garza Heights. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, like around 150. And I have South Usually, 3 bedrooms, 25 baths. I mean, probably those both are probably something that can.
Well, turn around, going once, going twice, no more. We will go all day. All right, where's our girl at? Val, come up and tell us what's going on here. Let's give her a little walk up round of applause. Okay.
Hi, everybody. If you know me, I'm Valerie Harvey Balcho. If you know me, you know I hate sleeping in front of people, so I look at my phone and I'm sorry. I want to take a quick second, talk about some things we're doing at Fairway. We're really excited about. We were working really hard with our marketing department to expand and grow. We've partnered with Fairway West, which is like a giant marketing team out there, and they're doing amazing things. So we're super excited about that. One of the biggest ways we're trying to bring back, value to our referral partners by bringing more education and, different things like that. Again, I'm not speaking in front.
You're fine. It's right in front of everybody. Figure it out.
Sorry. So one of the biggest things we're doing is launching our agent growth series on June 4th. We're kicking it off with Arjun Dhingra, presenting Don't Be Deleted. It's all about how agents can stay relevant and visible in a constantly changing visual world. We're going to be bringing in all different top leaders around the world in our industry. We're going to be talking about social media, branding, AI, lead gen, and hopefully all different kinds of strategies that you guys can bring into your real business. These services are going to be limited to like our referral partners. I don't think that is a secret that we want you to work with Fairway. So in addition to like just closing loans and closing them fast and, having amazing communication and doing all those things, we want to bring something else to you and provide value to you. And this is one of the ways that we're trying to do that.
Please throw this into our Facebook group.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, these are going to be amazing. I hope that you guys can jump on you have to come to these ones. So you have to make a, effort and come to our office, and it should be really awesome. In addition to that, we also have some awesome Zoom classes coming up. Neil Dhingra, this one is today. Yes, at 1 o'clock. So you'll want to jump on this. This is a really great class talking about how to use AI without losing your personal brand. And then there's another one coming up on May 27th with Ashley Corona, using edits to create content. That's all. If you guys have any buyers, I'm here to help. I'm really good at loans. I'm not good at speaking in front of people. I'm not that great.
You're awesome.
Directly contact Carly if you have any questions. You need a link. You want all of that stuff. That she's here for you too. Okay.
Thanks,
Your
Allison.
daughter's preschool class.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, one of my favorite people traveled all the way over here from the southwest side of Ohio, wherever that is. So Chris Mascherino, you don't know him, you should know him. He's one of our top agents over at KW Elevate, and he is also the regional ambassador for our region for Quantum Leap. Am I saying that the right way?
Yeah.
I'm like, I should stop talking and let him talk. And so tell us what's going on. I know you've got some slides to work through. Tell everybody who you are too.
Yeah, so they gave me this really cool name as regional ambassador. So it's KW Next Gen. It used to be KidsCan. A couple years ago, they switched the name, and it's 100% fully funded by donations. So it's to focus on young adults 18 to 29, and they do it through the course called Quantum Leap. Has anybody taken that course or class? Okay, few hands, awesome. Does anybody know what it is? Have you heard of it? Very few. Okay, cool. So can you?
Yeah, do you want the clicker?
Sure, that's even better. Thanks. Okay, so Next Gen is an educational nonprofit serving young adults and high school students, okay? Now, although it's geared towards young adults, it is for everybody in this room. Okay, so don't think that, oh, I'm over 29 and I can't come to one of these courses. Yes, you can. And you probably need it just as much as I need it, just as much students need it. So these are things that you do not learn in school, okay? Taught by Gary Keller, created by Gary Keller, and all of the foundation from a lot of the KW courses.
Wait, Chris, can I also interrupt? It has nothing to do with real estate.
Thanks.
That's the other part of this. So like the Quantum Leap is for young adults that are experiencing life and figuring out what they want to do next. And it has nothing to do with real estate. It's
Yes.
about everything else.
Yes, so, and we'll get to that part too about who can come to this and who you should be inviting to it as well. So our mission is to empower and equip the next generation of leaders and entrepreneurs with the tools needed to remove limiting beliefs. Who has those? Okay, I should see everybody's hands. With the tools needed, or take action and live a big life, right? So those are the three things that we want to do. And here's how we do it. So the first thing is we want to say, who am I and what do I want my life to be about? So how many of you already know that answer?
Today?
Not many of us, right? I'm still trying to figure that out. How can I structure my life to support the vision? What key relationships do I need to support me along the way? And how will I fund my mission to make the greatest impact? Okay, so we go over all of these things in this course and then give you a blueprint to walk out there with to start building this life. So in our region, we have a regional impact report. Some reason the numbers aren't showing up on there, but that's okay. So living, you guys are on here, believe it or not. This is all the top 15 market centers from closing gifts. So not huge numbers. And my goal right now is to get these numbers up by any small amount of donations. You can do this in command at your closings, even if it's $5, like anything helps. And we're going to get into what that goes to real quick. So here's our goals for the region this year for 2026. And one is to increase QL Summit registrations and host 3 market center watch parties. I'm going to talk to you about what QL Summit is. It's in about 2.5 weeks, so I'm not expecting people to be able to schedule a trip that quick. However, you can still do an online version, or the market centers can do and host a watch party. The QL Summit is where Gary Keller, for full day, you're in a room with him and you're learning directly from him, taking this course. It is the coolest experience that somebody from 18 to 29 could go through. Now for that, you do have to be in that age bracket. So if you want to make any last minute plans and come to Austin with me, I will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's an awesome course. 2, we need to increase our instructor base to 10. Right now we have 4 instructors in our region, and that's Michigan and Ohio, Northern Ohio. I'm one of the 4. Ed Huck from Citywide is 2, and then there's 2 in Michigan. So if you're interested in becoming an instructor, you want to grow your coaching skills, your leadership skills, your influence, your public speaking. Great way to get into coaching. Our goal is to host 10 QL classes throughout the region. There's only been 2 so far. Ed and I have one coming up in either June or July. We'll have that buttoned up here in the next week. And then we're going to be doing one in September. I have a special guest coming in from out of state that's a QL certified or KW certified instructor that's going to be teaching it with me. And then lastly, increasing our monthly Launchpad donations. Here's the impact it has had since it's been around: 1,668 events, 3,500 attended QL Summit, 25,000 lives impacted, 620 young adults awarded coaching, 378 scholarships, $2.5 million in coaching scholarships. So if you take the course that we present here in the region, or if you go to Gary Keller's, you qualify for scholarships and coaching. And Mia, that is on Ed Huck's team, actually won, I think, $5,000 or $10,000 in coaching scholarships 2 years ago. to use for growing her business and schooling and things like that. So it's real, you can win it, goes a long way. 14 recipients have received over $40,000 in funded awards already this year. Now that's pretty cool, right? The not so cool thing is there was 23 students that couldn't get funded because there's not enough money to fund them. So that's why it's so important if we can help donate money to support more young adults to grow and build businesses that they want to grow. This is the information for the QL Summit if you're interested. There are flyers, I believe, on the back.
Yeah.
This is Gary Keller's class that he's going to be teaching June 4th through 6th. There's a course for instructors such as myself, and then we work with the students the day after to help put this blueprint together for them. It's a really cool experience. This is the watch party for Market Center, so Market Center leadership. We can pull something together, that'd be really cool. And then this is about the launch pad, which is your monthly donation. So if you just want to sign up and set it up and forget about it, again, $5, $10, whatever. A little bit goes a long way. You can do that. You can do it through Kate Command as well. We greatly appreciate anything that you can do. And that is all I got. If you
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
have one more thing. So when you guys see these things come on the calendar, like when you see Chris and Ed starting to promote it, I think, part of why people don't always sign up to attend the classes because they don't know what it is, but if you have a young adult in your life, I would say between the ages of like 17 or 18 to 26, like if they're really trying to figure out what's next for them, you could come with them to the, I mean, you can all come to this class too, but if you have a young adult in your life, those people should be in that room when we bring this to the region.
100%, and thank you for that. So think about family, friends, relatives, kids, anything. Invite them to it when we put it on. It's free. We ask for a small donation when they come, like $10. And if you want to give more, that's even better. But you guys as well, come to the course because then you get to experience it and then see how awesome it is. And then go tell other people when we have the course again, be like, you got to get to this. So if you have any questions, my information, I don't know if you can put it out. Text me, call me. If you want to become an instructor, you want to come to our course, just want more information, let me know. Happy to get it to you.
Chris, appreciate you. We had to extend these meetings, so they're now an hour and a half because there's a lot to get through and it's a good problem to have. Okay, so the next person we want to welcome, we don't have to welcome him up if we don't want to, is Ryan. So most of you might already know Ryan. He's been an agent with us for a few years now. Ryan, tell everybody who you are and what you're most excited for in this role as our new Market Center tech trainer.
Yeah, so, I'm Ryan Shirley. I've been an agent for 3 years. I was on Jose's expansion team, the Impact Group. I'm excited about technology and the way it works in real estate and the different ways that each of you are using technology in your business. I want to help you regardless of what it is. So a lot of people look at the job and say like, well, if you have command or my website or whatever, I would do all of those basic things. I also want to know, what are you looking at to advance your business further? What do you maybe don't have time to run down and take a peek at? What do you want me to look into for you? I'll be happy to do that. I have a QR code, it's on my card, which is at the front desk. Scan that, put one on one time, feed a website, there's a different request form there, put that on there, but I'm happy to help you in any way that you need. It doesn't have to just be command or anything like that. If you have a team, I'll help your new team members as well. I'm an agent as well, so I kind of get the MLS side. If you want me to run them through a quick crash course, that's no problem. So let me know.
So Ryan's awesome. We needed him to have 30 days to learn. So he's at 23, I think, right now. But we have a team meeting today, right? And he got that tech set up for us. So thank you, Ryan. And June calendar coming soon. We already have a few classes on there. Actually, after the team meeting next month, we're going to have some tech time. I don't know what that means, but Ryan does. So lots to be done there. And if you have any questions, he's already met with a lot of you guys in this room and he is awesome. So we're excited. So welcome, Ryan. Let's give him a little welcome. That's weird, right? Okay. What else do we have on here? Oh, Rick, what do you got for us? Where is it?
Right, got my QR code back up there.
I don't think it ever left.
Let's just scan my QR code for my
if you want to get Rick right?
For my broker updates. So I wanted to chat about two things. One is prep. I think I talked about that last month maybe, so that's coming soon. We still don't have all the details about when it's gonna roll out. I think MLS board is meeting tomorrow. To try to pinpoint a date, and there's gonna be forms that have to go with that, so we're waiting on, that as well. It's gonna be different than coming soons. Prep could be used like a coming soon, so if you wanted to do a coming soon, listing, you could do it that way, so the seller would, elect to put it in the MLS. It would go out to the portals, they could elect to let it go out to the portals like Zillow. And you can restrict showings, so that's the same as what coming soon used to be. You don't have to restrict showings, the seller can elect to allow showings. And that's a good way to like test the market if you're in disagreement about the list price and they think it should be listed at 500 and you think it should be listed at 475, and you say, okay, well, we'll test the market for 7 days. See what happens, see what the feedback's like, we even get showings or not. And then after 7 days, it goes out of that prep status and into active status. The difference between that and just making it active is we're suppressing the MLS is suppressing that data. So you won't see days on market, you won't see the price change, the public won't see that it dropped $25,000 after 7 days, you won't see that it's been on the market for 7 days. That data is suppressed, so for public perception, I guess, maybe it's good. Yeah, question.
Say suppressed, I mean, real estate agents can see it.
My understanding is even the history in the MLS won't even show it. That's how I understood it,
Like,
but
we're searching, we see it.
you can see it in the MLS, yeah.
It will not.
But it won't count days on market, won't count. You won't see, my understanding is you won't see the history. After that 7 days, my listing goes into regular active status and you click history and it just shows 0 days on market. It's not counting the 7 days before. Also, that my understanding is that price change when it went from 500 to 475 won't show in the history as well. That's how I understood it.
So if I see something and it's suppressed, but I can go tell my clients, I know
Yeah.
a listing of this.
Yeah, and the client can elect to have it go out to Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com and all the other portals. So they might still find it on their own too, on those other sites. It just won't show the days on market.
I have another question, is it, what companies are going to be, all companies are gonna be doing this?
The MLS is doing this, so any brokerage who's part of the MLS is allowed to use prep status. It's at the broker's election, which we will elect to do prep here. And then it'll be at your client's elect. So once the broker says, yes, we can do it, then your client will have to elect to do it. They'll have to sign the form for it. We are planning to have Gary, his last name, or
He's the CEO.
the CEO of
Thank you.
Gary from the MLS. We're planning on getting him to come in here and teach a class on prep as well. So keep an eye out on your emails for date and time for that, but we are planning to have Gary in this room to teach about that too. So hopefully before it rolls out, he'll be here. Yeah.
So I got a question. I've seen an agent doing this, so probably the last 30 days, a couple of times. Actually, I showed Ryan. And it's showing up as coming soon in Zillow. And then on the MLS, he has a temporary off market.
Yeah. I don't have an answer. Ryan brought that to me too. I don't have an answer to how they're doing it.
Zillow has it.
Zillow's allowing it.
Zillow's allowing it.
Okay, so it's a Zillow thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're probably putting it temporarily off the market because that's an active status.
Right.
So for clear my guess is, this is speculation, but my guess is that for clear cooperation rules, they have to put it in the MLS and then take it temporarily off the market.
Well, then it says in the remarks, when showings will start, when showings will be already for all.
So prep is gonna be different than that, because prep, we will be allowed to, if your client wants to allow showings, can allow showings during prep, so that's different than coming soon.
Right.
But yeah, if it's temporarily off the market in the MLS. They can't, put it,
They can't show.
they can't show
They
it,
can accept offers.
they can accept sight unseen offers, but they can't show it, they can't let any buyer in.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I'm getting maybe a call a day from agents about wholesalers. They're out in full force. Just a reminder, we don't participate in wholesaling. And when I say we don't participate in wholesaling, I mean, we're not gonna be listing the house for the wholesaler. I think that's, I'll say it's a gray area with state of Ohio license law, so we're not gonna list for the wholesaler. If you have an end user for that house that is being wholesaled, talk to me, because we can work something through. It's a little tricky because you're not gonna get all the documents that you need. But if you have an end user, talk to me and we'll figure it out. And just be careful because they're getting savvier and savvier, and I'm getting calls from agents who feel like something's a little bit off, and then we go through it and we figure out that they're wholesalers, but they were presenting themselves as the owner or the power of attorney for the owner. And it's a little bit of a gray area, so just be careful with that. That's all I got. Questions?
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you. All
Sorry.
right. Well, do you want to hit this or? Emma, sure. What are your plans?
So we have a new Google Calendar for agents that have been here for a while. You probably have the old one added to like your little roster. We didn't have access to that anymore, so we made a new one. If you just scan the QR code, it is public. You can add it to your list, and then you'll see all the trainings and events happening. And then each calendar post has links to if it's on Zoom, if you need to register, all that kind of stuff.
If you're a new agent, there's a chance you never got on the Google Calendar. And if you're an experienced veteran agent, vintage, we like to use, then you might be on the old calendar. And we just don't have ownership of it, and so it's harder for us if you're like, let's just start a new one. So we love our vintage agents. So we'll throw it on Facebook too, just so you guys have it. If you have any issues with it, let us know. But you should just be able to go in there and add it, and then it'll be on your calendar as well, so that you can see everything that we're doing. Cool. I don't see anybody else yet. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna hit some events real quick. So we do have Content Day this Friday. And was anybody at the Canyons of the Orange, Canyons in the Orange, Canyons, I don't know how to say it. Okay, so we went and toured that space about 3 weeks ago. It is a beautiful, new build. Are they condos? No, they're connected homes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not townhomes or
Single family attached, I think.
attached, single family attached.
Family
That's all real estate.
there.
Single family attached homes. They're right across from Pinecrest. It's a gorgeous community. They're building more. And when we were there, we were like, can we come back and film a bunch of content so that we look like we're selling houses in this place, right? So on Friday, we have to move it. So typically it would be tomorrow on our calendar, but we have a ton of us that are in bold. So on Friday, we will be here from 1 to 3 p.m. Not here, at the Canyons for Content Day. Please join us. If you want to get there and not get lost, you do have to download Google Maps and put this address in. Or if you drive to Pinecrest, it's literally right across the street. Okay, but you can't use regular maps. Okay, you've got to download Google Maps. Any questions? 1 to 3, we'll be there on Friday. Cool.
Can you come for part of it?
You can come for as much of it as you want to. Yeah, just pop in. I mean, for those of you that haven't done a content day here, it's usually 30 or 40 of us just recording content together. It's more fun to do it with friends. And so you can come for part of it, the whole thing. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Okay, we also have ACAR coming in on May 27th, which is next week, from 1:30 to 2:30. They're coming in to talk about what you guys get as members and being a part of ACAR. They're talking about leadership opportunities within, they're giving a small industry update on what's going on at ACAR. This is just a standalone class, so if you want to come in, and we've got a few people that will be here presenting from ACAR. Like I said, they're going to talk through leadership opportunities that they have, community opportunities that they have, if you're wanting to get more involved than you are right now, or right around December, you start asking yourself, what does this board of realtors do for me? They will share everything that they do for you, and they do a lot for you guys in the room. So that's next week. Would love to have you here just to come and hear from them. Is that all we got? Okay, so we're gonna spend the rest of this time on this awesome panel that we have. So if you guys didn't notice, this month we did a little Uno reverse. So I asked some of our agents here to join me at Elevate last week for the team meeting to sit on a panel, because sometimes it's fun to hear from people that you don't know. And then this week we have some friends from KW Elevate that are gonna sit on a panel. So please help me welcome up Jenny, Sonia, Frank, and Yasha to the front. Let's give them a hand, and we are gonna talk.
It's a fun topic.
Super, yeah.
Husband seat.
Guys, you don't want to know what I had to do to get Frank here, by the way. I had to beg.
We're shocked.
I had to beg and plead. I said, I'm not above begging.
I still get it.
And you still didn't get a massage.
I think so, yeah.
Guys, talk.
And he's gone, yeah. Yeah. And you're not a wolf. That was the other part of it. That was the other part.
Why you're working?
This was for the Mother's Day that. Yeah. I mean, I guess at the end.
Someone get full housing or something?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dad that are.
Where's brokered? Yeah. Okay, so, the point of today is, I feel like we've been talking about social media a lot. I mean, we literally, a few members in this room created content day, literally because making videos is more fun with other people. And you heard us say after we came back from family reunion that if you plan on being in the business for more than the next 7 years, you have to get on social media. So if anybody here is not going to sell real estate in 7 years, you don't have to be on social media, and you can put your head right in the sand if you want to. You just keep doing what you're doing. And if you have goals of being in the industry in 7 years, social media is where it's at. So when we were looking at this panel, we started thinking through who's doing things organically but consistently, because I think that's what it has to be, right? We don't have to go viral every time. We just have to be viable in the conversations that we're having on social media. And so the goal from today is just to hear what these four are doing consistently, to earn leads from social media, to connect back to their communities, so that when people think about selling real estate, they think about these folks. So let's just go real quickly and tell everybody who you are and maybe how long you've been in real estate. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit about your business. Like, do you own a team? Are you on a team? Like, talk to us about that. Okay, Yatra.
I'm Yatra Mascarino. I have been in the business since about 2020, and my husband Chris and I have a team together. He's been in the business a little bit longer. I left the corporate world and joined him a few years ago. So that's who we are, and we're out of Strongsville and Elevate, but we.
Hi, my name is Jenny Lombardo. I have been an agent almost 10 years. I am on the Resell Ohio team at Brexville. Most of my business comes out of Medina County, Brunswick, Medina, and I'm on the Resell Ohio team.
Yeah. With your husband.
Oh yeah,
he's here. Chris, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, another Chris actually. Yeah.
not my Karina.
No. Chris Lombardo. We're actually so real awkward. And moving on. Okay.
Sonia Holstead, I've been licensed since 1999.
Vintage.
It just made me feel old, but that's okay. I do have a team. I started my team in 2002 because I was starting to make some mistakes and I didn't want to do that. So I now have, I just added another one, 9, I'm sorry, I can't keep track. 9 people on my team, and we're in Wadsworth. Most of my business is in Medina County. I do some in Summit too, but most of it's in Medina. And I've been very busy this year.
Good. It's a good problem.
Yeah.
Love it. Right.
Frank Ruma, agent for about 11 years. Work out of Medina County, but I'll pour myself out anyway.
Whether it's real estate or not.
People are like, did he just say what I thought? Okay. And it's a friendly crowd.
His videos are fun.
Yeah, I asked him up here for a reason. Okay, real quick, how long have you guys been like intentionally posting on social media for your business? We can just go down again, Yatra.
I'm probably since I started with him.
Did he do it before you or no?
Yeah, Chris is a pretty good poster.
She's taking over though.
We just have, I mean, I think we have like different, I don't know, different personalities on it.
Yeah. Okay, Jenny, what about you? When did you start really getting intentional about it?
I've been consistent now 4 years.
4 years? Okay.
Well, I've been consistent since I started. I think Facebook started in what, 08, 07? I can't remember.
Oh, wait.
Before, were you
Yeah.
posting on MySpace before?
No, I wasn't. But since Facebook started, Facebook, I did a ton of business on social media, so it is a huge part of my business. A few years ago, many of you may not know, but my husband got ill with cancer. It was terminal. As we all know, our lives are very, we're just out there. The way it gets so famous, kind of annoying sometimes. But I decided then to post about his journey, and that sadly just brought me a ton of business, which is crazy.
Well, because it's relatable. I think people related with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shows that you're a human and not just a.
And I do, I post, if you follow me, you might get sick of me.
Right,
Right, Frank?
I love you.
He doesn't have followed you yet. Frank, what about you?
Well, I have a business partner, which I didn't mention it, and we started doing social media more educational in 18, and then when 20 hit, and we were closed down, we started doing no like and trust Thursdays where we'd invite another business and just get people on live Facebook. And then we started hosting happy hours on Friday, in virtual Zoom meetings during that. But we didn't get consistent until probably about a year or so ago.
I think what I heard you say that was like you took COVID and like you pivoted, you went to Zoom a little bit, and then you get like, I think you said that you got licensed in 2020 actually, so you guys like captured that audience. Like, have you guys, I mean, we all know that like there's something weird happening on a cruise ship right now, right? So have you seen anybody be like, oh, I'm ready for another shutdown, and they're like doing the TikTok dances from 2020?
Yes.
Is that just
Yeah,
my
those are my
TikTok? Is that just my
favorite.
thing? But like you took advantage in that time, obviously, to like capture some audience, and then it's grown with you a little bit, right? Okay, so I don't care how we answer some of these questions, I'm just gonna spit some of them out here, but for those of you that have, I mean, all of you have been doing it for a long time, what have you seen in the last maybe 6 months that has worked for you? That you're like, oh, this worked, whether I got likes, whether I got views, whether I got people reaching out to you, that I'm being a little bit more consistent with now. Like in the last 6 months or so, what is working for you?
I would say for me, say things like, they call it a hook. As a realtor, these are 10 things that I would do today to my home. And a lot of people, oh my God, thank you so much. And it's just basic updates, make sure it don't smell, make sure, your front entryway looks nice, little maintenance things to do to your house, useful information.
Okay, are you recording a video saying the 10 things?
I will have a video of a house, like a listing of mine, and I will put in, in the comments.
Yeah.
I don't go through them, verbally.
Yeah.
But what I do is put it in the comments. So I catch them and that hook stays on, the hook saying, I'm a realtor, these are 10 things I would do to my house today. And that stays on there the whole time, and then I list
Okay, so
everything that I would want to do.
So like, and I don't know if any of you guys are doing what I'm about to say she doesn't do, but she's not creating a 4-minute video saying, these are the 10 things. Number 1.
No, yeah.
Number 2.
You gotta be quick.
You're gonna lose them,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
gotta stop the scroll and you're gonna lose them immediately. But you're just taking like maybe some B-roll or like a new listing, you're putting a hook on the screen. Does everybody know what that means? If you don't, Content Day is Friday.
Well,
Okay.
I advertise that listing, like in my comments, I'll say, if you like this house,
Mhm.
comment, coming soon, or it's a new listing of mine.
Okay.
And I'm already getting leads
Mhm.
inattentionally on my posts with the house in the back.
So
Talking about
educating.
something else.
Okay, so educating through a video and a hook, a 10-second video, 7-second video, but educating through it is working for you right now, okay? What else?
I would say use AI, and I know we're all hearing AI, but use AI to make a plan for you, tell it who you are and what you're trying to accomplish, and start there. Like, don't overcomplicate it, and don't sit there for hours thinking like, what am I going to post? Use AI because it will definitely help you out, especially for newer agents. Just ask it to give you a 30-day plan. Tell it about your brand and it'll take it.
when you're creating videos right now, are you going to AI and saying like, hey, this is what the video looks like give me some options? Like, are you doing that still, or is it now a little bit more natural to you?
I mean, I think we can come up with video ideas, but yes, absolutely, you can say, I need some ideas for this, or even like for listings, or like if you're just stuck and you wanna like make things a little different, say
I have to say, AI has been huge. I mean, it makes me seem so smart.
Mhm.
Like, it makes me look smart, like deep down, I'm just a big hillbilly, so I got a great speaker.
You can just copy and paste it.
And I do a ton of business, like, the first thing I do every morning, I get up every day at 4:30, people tell me I'm crazy. But the very first thing I do every morning is go to all the neighborhood websites, like our area, Wadsworth Neighbors. If somebody's asking for a realtor or just has a question, I use AI to answer that questions, because I think sometimes messages can sound bitchy, bold. You don't have time for them, so AI has helped me with that, and you can tell AI to dumb it down or
Oh,
make me
yeah.
sound
Make me sound
like a doctor.
or an 8-year-old, like some people
Yeah.
can't understand how we talk because we're just used to our terms. So you can say, help me answer this question so that an 8-year-old can understand it, and then you can.
You respond to your spouse with AI, you won't fight as much.
Yeah. Or you can ask AI who's right and fight.
So Sonia,
My social media is to get a spouse, all right?
So Sonia, what you're saying though is, I want to go back to the private Facebook groups, because if you guys remember from last team meeting, we had Kaylee talk up here about how she's in her private Facebook group, so you're going into them every single morning.
Every morning, and I search for the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
If anybody asked anything, doesn't even matter what it was.
Right.
I do not comment on the post, I message them.
Okay.
And then I ask them to follow me.
Okay.
And I message them something, I don't even ask for their business, I don't do that.
You're just answering the question.
Just whatever their question is, and if they're gonna think they're gonna sell their house for sale by owner, I just had this happen. I'm like, I'm gonna drop you off the property disclosures today at your house, you're going to meet them, they need to be filled out. They were like, oh my gosh, you're gonna do that for me, just certain little things like that, the business will come back to you.
Well done. Frank, what about you? What's working?
I don't remember the question.
I think the question is, ladies, like they got lots to say. I think the question was like, what do you think in the last 6 months is working in your business on this? Like, what are you seeing?
I love the dating profiles. I got more
Like
business
these
from
two.
the dating profiles, but, no.
That's a different panel.
Yeah.
So
The rest of you guys know is, my business partner and I play off each other pretty well, and we just have a lot of fun, and we make videos that are fun, and I'll tell you what, I'm a loan officer also, so I was taking my 8 hours of continuing ed, and the teacher showed one of my videos at the class. I went into the title bureau last week, and the guy's taking care of me and telling me about every video, I love this one over that, and then I walk out, and I start driving away and realize I forgot to pay him. I turn around and walk back in, and he has every girl there behind their computer watching my videos. So
your videos are.
we just have fun.
Okay, so going off of that, like, do you have a targeted audience? And if you do, what does that look like for you?
I just target my database. For me, and I think your social media is gonna change with your business. So like when you're new, you're gonna be posting way different things. And you're gonna go back and forth, seasons change. For me right now, like most all of our business comes from our database, and I have changed our social media to where I'm literally just talking to my database. I'm letting them know who we are, what we're doing. Because most of the people that we work with know that we do real estate. Now I do, we sneak in real estate, and if I'm talking about a listing that just closed, I'm making it into a story, but thanking my database for that listing and how that came about. But I think right now, like, I'm speaking to my database and my posts.
Ooh, I have a question. And like, let's just, like, we're all friends here. Who is a little nervous to post on social media because you're like, what do people think about me? Anybody? Uh-huh. Okay, I already know who it was because nobody put their hand all the way up. They just put it up like this because they were afraid to even tell me. But like what Yasser just said is, don't speak to Facebook like you're speaking to Facebook. Like you're just talking to friends. Like you're just talking to your database on social media. So like switch that mindset in your head a little bit. And again, if you guys were here after family reunion, like not everybody is your audience, and that's okay, so share what they think, like, you look like how you look like, and that's what you look like. And so if you could change your mindset a little bit around, like, I'm nervous to post this, like, instead of, like, now it's like, I'm just talking to friends, like, I'm just talking to my database right now, and I'm just like sharing this, like, I'm just talking to friends across the screen, I think that's great, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I also think, like, back when I started, everybody had to wear a suit. You had to look like the perfect realtor.
Yeah.
Now people want to see that you're real.
Yeah, I love you.
They actually want to see you with no makeup. They actually want to see you with a messy shirt. I mean, and so that's
About the way I dress.
that's what's great about social media for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
You gotta realize too, I mean, I target my database too, but people know you before you go to your listing appointment. They know you. They looked at your Facebook, they looked at your Instagram. I can't tell you how many appointments I've been in. They're like, we're gonna hire you already. I didn't even talk to them.
Yes, because people do business with people they like, know, and trust, and they already like you, know
Yeah,
you,
I
and
have
now
a
they just
friendly
kind of trust
face.
you, yeah.
I have a friendly, honest face, apparently. That's what I'm told.
You
I
do,
can't tell you
actually.
time and time again. So I make sure my face, I'm like, how are you? Jenny Lombardo again. And it works.
Yeah. Love that. All right, like targeted audience, what does that look like for you guys and what you're doing?
Gosh, you know what? I'm terrible about that. As far as my database, I target my database, but in all sorts of other ways.
You make them laugh.
Yeah, but our growth out, like, if you would go to my personal Facebook page, which is where I do most of my stuff, I very seldom post real estate related things, but they all know I'm a realtor because I will post a few periodically, but mostly I'm just having fun on it. But like our last two videos went out and they got 48,000 views. But that wasn't on my Facebook page. None of those appeared on my Facebook. They appeared on my pages, but not my personal page.
What are they on your business page?
They're on my business page, they're on my TikTok.
And do you have Instagram? Are they on your
We
Instagram?
have 4 Instagrams.
Okay.
Yeah, so they appear on those things. And we got 48,000 views on those.
Are we doing reels? Are we doing just posts? Like, what is working? What are you guys doing? Talk to coach somebody in the room that is afraid of doing reels. I know all of you are doing reels, so.
Yes, and our life has looked a little different the past couple months, so we've not been doing as many reels as we were, but yeah, reels, posts, right now mainly posts.
Okay, yeah, why do you have 4 Instagrams?
I have a Frank Room at Keller Williams, and then Blaze Rosser, Keller Williams, then the foundation group, which is our team. And then my personal
That's gonna
one,
be so much
well, see, I don't do it.
Okay.
And my personal one, I don't post anything regarding real estate, it's all my photography.
Okay.
Or family.
Well, and remember, even if you have a business and a personal one, you can collaborate, right? We talk about that at Content Day. If you collaborate, it's an easy, you can probably collaborate even with Blaze. And now it's like people that follow Blaze are seeing it and people that
Blaze
follow.
has never been.
Okay, right? So there you go. People see his stuff because he collaborates with them, right? So like you can collaborate too.
We have somebody else that edits our videos and then posts them to 3 of the 4 Instagram accounts.
Okay.
3 of our Facebook pages, which we have lots of Facebook pages, but 3 of them, and then a TikTok.
I don't think people realize either that, when I started with Facebook, started just with Facebook. Now everything's attached to each other pretty much, but I friended everybody. My clients, if you lived in Wadsworth, you got friended by me. Well, then I got to 5,000 friends and Facebook sent me a message and said, you can't have any more friends. You are now an influencer. And now only people can follow me on my personal page. And I actually get paychecks from Facebook every month.
I was just gonna say, you have to talk about that, yeah.
So once you're an influencer, you have to get to 5,000 friends, which is pretty easy. Friend everybody. If I walk away from you, like, I'm gonna be like, oh, they were just next to me. Follow.
Yeah.
And it might take 3 times for somebody to say yes, but they're gonna say yes eventually. And if you respond to comments, you have to respond to every single comment. And then they'll be like, oh, I think last time.
Comment on your own post, you're saying, yes, yeah.
You have to respond to every single comment, which is exhausting. I lay in bed at night and I'm like, okay, I gotta respond to these. But I'm getting, it started out like $100 a month. Now it's like
$500 to $600 a month I'm getting from Facebook. And if a reel or a video goes, like, so many people look at it, then you get more, like, it's, people don't even realize that you can do that, but you can. So, they tell you what you're doing wrong too. They send me messages. You did this wrong. You waited too long to respond. I'm like,
Shining! How quickly do you have to respond?
within like 12 hours, 12 hours, it's pretty quick. If it's the next day, you're in trouble.
Carolyn, what was your question?
So I'm monetized too, and I don't know how. I don't know how I got monetized. So like, how do you keep like building it up? Cause like, so far I've got like, I don't know, $15 or something. I don't even know why. I don't know how.
Because respond to the comments and you will
And post, you have to post too.
respond to post, comments, and do live videos as much as you can, or some kind of video, because people love that stuff.
So I noticed that sometimes when I'm shopping, and I see a shirt or something and I click, and they'll automatically send me a message. Is that considered a response?
The shopping, no, it's to people, it's to all the people that are on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's who you have to respond to. If they comment on your post or a house, or anything that you post, even if it's about your grandkids, you gotta respond to them. Even if it's thank you, check mark, smiley face.
Can you like it or you have to?
No,
actually,
you
like,
have to respond, you have to respond.
That's really.
Okay, talk to us about converting people from social. So like, you're posting a lot, are we getting messages, and how are we converting to appointments? Is anybody at that point? Yeah, Jenny, talk to us about it.
I always say if you're looking now or in the near future, reach out to me, like on any of my posts, and I will get messages all the time, like, hey, I'm looking to sell in Brunswick. What do you think my house could go for? And then I get my CRM, so I get the conversation started, get a listing appointment, and then convert it into a listing.
It's great.
I get, and I'm not exaggerating, at least 2 to 3 a day, messages, people that are just wanna know what their house is worth, or we're gonna sell in a year, what do you think we should do to our yard? I'm like, I'll come over and I'll show you. So, or I'm going through a divorce. Well, lots of us has been there, so let me help you through that. And I actually really love to help people that are in financial situations, because they're embarrassed, they don't know what to do. And I'll get messages like that. I'm just in a mess. I haven't paid my house payment in 3 months. Like, let me come over and tell you what your options are.
I like how you just say on every single one of them, let me come over. Like, I don't know what to do with our yard, let me come over, because you just wanna get
Every
face to
single
face
one.
with them
Let me come over.
immediately.
Not over the phone, no texting. I don't even give my number. When can I come over?
Okay. What does your weekly social media routine look like? Like, I know, right? But this is the part, because people are like, I have to have a 30-day calendar in order to do anything. Yes? No, you don't. Okay, so what is, like, weekly, what are you doing, or daily, what are you doing on social media? What does it look like? Or is it just like evergreen and you're just like forever taking content and posting it? Like,
We try, that's a terrible word.
intent.
We intend to do
I'm involved.
a couple videos every week.
There's no try.
A few videos a week?
Yeah,
Okay?
and they can be stupid stuff, like we the other day stopped at a park, and we sat at the park bench with the camera facing down, and we talked, like we did one on, open houses, one on, and then we did one on the swing set, where he's going, I'm going, he's going, and the camera's down there, and it, you know, so we try and get something for our editors to work on. We're not always hitting it. And then we try and do a few big ones for you guys.
Okay, somebody else? What does it look like, weekly or daily?
Depends on, no.
Depends on your life.
Yes, it depends on life, and what we have. Sometimes we are real on it and we're like very consistent every morning. We sit down and work on it, but just like with everything else, like it goes and ebbs and flows, and sometimes we're on, sometimes we're not, but we just try to have a plan, and at the end of the day, just post or do something. But don't just keep saying, okay, I'm gonna put a plan together, I'm gonna start on Monday. Like, don't ever say you're gonna start on Monday. Just start, just take action.
And it can't just be, I sold a house today, I listed a house today, that's boring.
No one-
People
yeah.
like it. You gotta do other stuff.
Now, if you're just sold has a beautiful story and how you know, if you can relate it to something, I think a lot of those just sold in 3 days, call me if you want your house sold in 3 days. I think those are like, I see them on the way out because I think you should attach it to a story. No one cares. I mean, how many industries do you see like, I sold 3 copiers today, or, you know, like people don't care.
You
And
still have to post it, but you
This
can't
is
just
why
post it.
I still do that, and I know people say, like, I do under contract, sold, just listed, coming soon, is because they're interviewing me before you.
Yeah, you
get
still
there.
need to do that.
And so they're gonna say, okay, she's active, there's another one in
Mhm.
Brunswick, there's one in Medina.
Yeah.
And as far as content, I do it like once a month, I'll take a Monday and I spend 8 hours, I change outfits, but like throughout the month, I write down ideas like, oh, you know, someone pooped in someone's toilet at one of my open houses, it was everywhere, and the lady, I'm like, this is perfect content. I'll write it down, I'm like, all right, next time on my content day, I'm gonna do something like that.
So you do like one full day and you change
Yeah.
your outfit 5
Yeah.
times?
That's,
Huh. I would have never known. I love videos, I would have never
I have
known.
all these drafts. And
Okay.
then I'll just make sure every day I'm posting something, but it's already taken care of.
Love that. So you post a video every day? Okay.
when I became a grandma 2 years ago, many, if you follow me, you'll know. But when I did, I watch her on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You guys are lucky you have me today. And, I started Picture Tuesday, Photograph Tuesday of her, and it was videos or pictures. I am not kidding you, she's 2 now, we don't do it anymore, she won't let me, but now we do other stuff.
Yeah.
But people would message me by 10 a.m. on Tuesday, where's your picture? Where's your picture of the day? Like, where's your video of the day of Ayla? And my son-in-law, like, she was famous before she was 6 months old, and everywhere we went, they're like, oh, famous Ayla. My son-in-law hated me. It was like, well, get over it, you got my daughter. She's going on a billboard with me soon. So even your personal life, like, they love that. They love seeing that you're real.
Yeah.
They do.
My son's in basketball for Brunswick, and those are my most watched.
Yes, yes.
And then, you know, I'll get all these comments, and then right after that is a work post, because.
Yep, me too.
Because the, what do you call it?
Like the algorithm?
The algorithm already is like, oh, she's getting a lot of comments, she's getting a lot of views, because my son's basketball.
Oh, and then
Going
you
to work.
push out a real estate and now it's going as like a
Yeah.
suggested video, right? Okay. To
And
other
even
people.
if something's
Great.
bad going on in your life, like what happened to me, it was horrible 3 years of my life. My husband passed away, it was horrible. But the same day, every month, I did a Caring Bridge post. And I told everybody what was going on with us that month. And then at the end of the post, I said, please remember, I'm still working. I think I said something like, I have to look at it, but I'm still working. My team is working every day. If you need real estate, my phone is always on. And I put my phone number at the end of every single post. People want to know, like, I have an agent in my office right now. Her husband's very sick. She didn't post. I told her to do it a year ago. She didn't post it, and her business is hurting this year because people are saying, I don't want to bother her. Her husband is sick, so she's struggling because of that.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to put it out there. I think a lot of people don't want to put their lives out on Facebook, but I tell my new agents, if you're a realtor, you kind of are, you're out there. You are whatever famous you want to call it. You have to put your life out there. If you don't, you're doing something wrong. That's my opinion.
Let's talk through like hooks, getting people to comment, getting people to message you. Like, I think you just said, Sonia, like at the end of every single post, like your phone number's in there, your name's in there. Like, what are we saying at the end to get people to like respond or like, or whatever we're doing?
I'm doing like crazy glasses, not even like what I say, like something
Oh, that's
that,
cute.
you know, something in my video that's like, oh my God, those glasses are crazy. Or my outfit, or I'm drinking something, or I'm putting lipstick on, something that's gonna say, hey, I like that, or it doesn't have to do with real
You
estate.
do a vodka bottle sometimes?
I did one bottle, I'm like, you know.
Because the only goal is to stop the scroll. So it's like,
Right,
yeah, if you're
yes,
just like
that's
always
right.
standing in front of this house, and people do 100%, they're gonna scroll past you. Yeah, sure. What are you putting at the bottom, at the end of them, at the bottom of them? Like, how are you hooking them to reach out to you?
So I guess we do something a little different as far as like our, aside from like, because we haven't been doing those kind of posts, but like we do a lot of giveaways and
Ours work.
we do giveaways like probably once a quarter, and those end up being our leaflet because we get tons, we share them on all the Facebook pages. And actually a lot of people have reached out to us because they'll see us post about a giveaway and not even because they're signing up for the giveaway. So th'll just say, hey, I saw
Like
you.
the Valentine's
Do you do it in your town, like giveaways from like businesses in your town or?
Yeah, I try to always pick out a local business in Strongsville or Brunswick.
I said I didn't win the Valentine's one.
Oh, I really won.
Are you still doing the name that tune?
We need to get back to
I
it.
love that.
Yeah,
I
that was
think
a
it's
fun.
just really consistent.
So what is
Lost
that?
our
What's the
editors.
name?
What's the giveaway? Oh, name that tune, which is a fun,
Name it
yeah.
tune with
What a new
something
editor I got.
real fun. Yeah, we were looking for a new editor. We would go around the office and we would start playing a song and then people would have to finish it. We like, eventually we're going out to like different areas and neighborhoods and stuff like that, but we just did it with the office and it was a blast. It was like just as fun to record as it was to post.
We do the same thing in our town. We go to like businesses, like restaurants or. One time my whole team got into a car and went through the car wash and watched it. And we did a live video through the car wash and we were so passionate. And there were so many of us, but just like fun things that are, and then we give away, like that day I gave away a gift card to the car wash.
Yeah.
You know, or to the, or an oil change or wherever, like restaurant.
Okay, oh, yeah, go.
I gotta say, one thing that Josh was really good at, she's not mentioning, and I'm terrible at it, but she comments on everybody's post. Like, when I see somebody's post and I'm like, now I just expect it, like, I'm scrolling like, oh, there she is already commenting.
Yeah.
Like, one of the first persons to comment, and not just like, that's cool, like, show right, good sentence and engage with them.
And that's probably as important
It is.
as what you're putting out.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and if you
Yeah.
expect people to comment on your stuff, you have to comment on their stuff. Like, nobody's gonna say that it's
Right.
fun to watch your kid play baseball. And they're not always gonna comment on like your open houses and stuff like that, but your personal stuff is where you're gonna get the most comments. But nobody's gonna comment on your stuff if you don't comment. You gotta be a girl's girl, even if you're a boy, okay?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
you gotta
also-
comment on other people's stuff if you want them to comment on yours.
As far as like how I post and how I use social media has changed, so I think like when you say what's our price, like what do I do every day?
Yeah.
I think one of the first things I do when I'm looking at my Facebook is like really commenting on other people's things and
Yeah.
just being present on other people's pages. Right now, at least in the season I'm at, more than I am like,
And if you see somebody have a baby or
oh, yeah.
they, whatever happens in their life.
See if they need to-
Nowadays, we can get everybody's address and phone number, so I will mail them a card.
Yeah.
I mail them a card like, congratulations on your baby,
That's smart.
grandbaby. If their father dies, the sympathy card, whatever,
Yeah.
something, like,
Yeah, like use social media as a tool.
use it, it's
Yeah.
free.
It's literally
It's
free.
free. You don't
Well, and
pay
it's
for
only free
leads.
right
It's right in
now,
your lap.
right? Like, it's only free right now is the second part of that story. Okay. Kind of last wrap up question. If somebody's not doing it or not doing it at the highest level right now, like where do they start? Like, give us one good nugget that's worked for you or something that they could take away from today.
Have fun.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it.
Don't be embarrassed.
Yes, and if you don't have a list, or if you're like a newer agent, you don't know what to, I mean, schedule showings and just go in house.
Post my listings, I don't care.
And
Free out.
yes, and actually, I was thinking about that on the drive here, like, if you don't have your own listings, share other agents' listings, because none of us, if anybody cares, that's an issue.
Nobody cares. If you don't care, you shouldn't be a realtor.
You know, here's a good example. Take today, great weather out there, right? As soon as it starts raining, get a house you can go to and say, most agents don't like to show homes in the rain, but this is the best time to find the basement.
Oh, bad.
I thought you were gonna say like go dancing, right? I wasn't sure that was going.
And what she said, comment on your friend's post, whoever's following you, your friends comment.
And go friend everybody that you can.
Yeah.
And I would say just be your authentic self.
Yes.
Just, people want you for you. They don't want you because you just dolled yourself up and you're acting professional. No, I'm goofy sometimes. I know people laugh at me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's whatever. I laugh at myself.
Yeah, I think so, like, what the funny reel, like the edited, non-edited reels are funnier than the actual reel itself.
Well, you know, that-
We used to always,
We're gonna get a lot of views.
When we first started doing this, we put bloopers in.
yes,
Another word.
Great.
the bloopers are the
All
best.
days of Christmas, yeah.
Okay, any other questions for them? We good? All right, can we give them a round of applause? Thank you.
Let's be videos on everybody's face.
Also, Tanya, how long was your drive here?
like 45 minutes.
Oh.
And I'm not with my granddaughter. My son, oldest son is babysitting her, so I'm leaving.
You can leave.
I wanna go
Yeah.
see my baby.
Thank you. Okay, so we've got a 3-hour CE starting here, probably around 12:45. We've got some lunch coming in. We don't have any other sides, right? We also have some coffee still left over. There's still some brunch and breakfast. Even if you're a gentleman, you can have some. If you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. We appreciate you all being here. And then content day is Friday at Canyons, don't know how you say it, in New York. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for being here.